It's time to slay the dragon.
About time. Anyone else on?
We've got 12 of the team online.
Yeah, let's do this.
You can become a hero and join thousands online in an epic adventure. Everquest Online Adventures, now online for PlayStation 2, rated T for teen.
Hello? Can't hear you yet. Sounds like you should be fine. Let's go with this. Play with my thingamajiggy. Yeah, that sounds good. Bling bling. Oh, I'm messing with stuff now. Stupid me. No! Damn it. What did I do? I turned something down there. I did something with my sound. Hello? Where do we got audio? Yeah, you're supposed to be coming out the right one. Can you guys hear me all right? You probably hear me, but you can't hear the in-game sound. Anybody loud and clear? That's good. What did I do? Let's go into here and do audio plugin settings. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's so weird. Okay, music's back. Whoa, back that thing up. Gonna need a forklift to lift that thing. My goodness. I'm already figuring out what I'm going to name. Alright guys, I'm just trying to figure out, I gotta get a couple more guys into chat. If I had my webcam on, you'd be like, there is a wire mess. Hear me, and it's terrible. It's all because of this COVID don't care. Plug it in works. Doesn't have to look nice. Japers. Anyone here from Hodstock? Lots of Castle Light Wolf. Mars Fist, nice. I started a guild on Hodstock, which was all elves, called the... Oh, hello.
Hello.
I can hear you now.
Hello.
Hey,
Must plug things in correctly.
I was just getting into a story about telling chat how I started this guild on Hodstock called the Elven Fellowship, which was strictly elves and dark elves, and we worked together. Except when we went to each other's main towns, we would get killed on sight. But besides that, it was strictly elves in the guild.
Ooh, nice.
It was a big guild. We had a lot of people. And then, I don't know, I guess we didn't raid enough. People left. People got crazy. People got intense.
I made a guild, and it was super casual. It was only low-level stuff. Like, basically, we were the guild that we would help low-level people do stuff, and then they would leave us and go to some other guild.
So you know the pain.
Yeah. The pain is real.
So you're just cruising on that iced coffee right now?
Oh, I downed that. It's to get, gotta get directly to the bloodstream as fast as possible.
Yeah. My wife loves iced coffee, and I don't mind it. It's pretty good.
If I drink warm coffee, I just want to go to sleep or do nothing, and it's like it makes me feel like sitting by the fire watching a movie or something. Just totally relaxing. I don't feel energized. I feel like I just need to stop moving and enjoy that caffeine feeling without doing anything.
So chat, cold coffee or hot coffee? Or you don't like coffee? You'd rather something else? I know this isn't EQOA related, but once we all start getting back in and playing again...
it's going to be whiskey for some of them.
Yeah. It's going to be late nights.
Yeah.
I'm going to have so many level 30s. It's going to be wild.
Yeah.
Cold coffee.
Yes.
We've got this company in town that makes like nitro brew. or nitro cold coffee. Are you familiar with that?
Mm-hmm.
Is it ever
Yep.
potent?
Yep.
It's very good though.
Yeah.
Hot espresso. Yeah, I'm a big fan of espresso. Vodka tonight. Little vodka. I forget, who is Zalia again?
That's my alt.
Oh, okay.
I'm dual boxing. I'm filling out your party.
Oh, excellent.
So it's just a wizard, but she has two spells that she can bounce back and forth through, so she could sort of nuke. And then we got a healer, and you're gonna tank,
Yes.
and unless somebody else comes along to tank.
Anybody in chat have sandstorms set up on their computers, or do we have a majority of people who don't know how to do it or didn't know they could set it up? We should probably like share. Yeah, I'm gonna share the link. How to set it up. Do you remember who did the most recent emulator
John,
setup?
Yeah, John Greenway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his?
I think it's just Jonathan Greenway on
Yeah,
YouTube.
gotcha.
For sure.
Yeah. 10-4. Oh, sorry for loud noise. So we've got a question with your dual boxing. Are you running like virtual box when you do this?
Nope,
Or you're just running two
okay.
instances, right, on the one system?
Nope, I've got two PCs side by side, two monitors,
okay.
two PCs. Yeah.
So your question is VMs. You should be able to do this on Oracle's VirtualBox if you want to do it on one PC. It should work, and then you just do the promiscuous network interface card, so you get the pass through. But can you not have two instances of PCX or no?
I don't think the
just supports
emulator is
it.
the issue. I guess it would be the networking issue. Like, I don't know. I think I've seen people do multiple instances, but I don't know how to do that.
Let me know there, first consulate. Let me know if that is successful. I can't see why it wouldn't work. The only issue would be the video card, the graphics accelerator. I'm not sure if it just goes off of the same driver or if it just uses some sort of like generic way you go. What you see is what you get.
The problem with the PS2 emulator is that it's CPU intensive, not so much GPU intensive. So I guess you need to have your settings really low or have a badass CPU.
Yeah, so the cool thing with Oracle, the VirtualBox, is that you can assign how many threads you want to a virtual system. So if you're running something, let's say like 8 cores, you have 16 threads, you could then assign, four threads, 2 cores, 4 threads to that VirtualBox. But again, I don't know how well that would run.
Yeah. I think
Nice. He's an IT guy. He knows what he's doing. I'm whispering sweet nothings into his ear. Let's head out there to Croc Island for a sec.
Okay.
Let's go out for a rip. I remember for a class having to set up a couple of Windows servers on this Husky Xeon server, and we were just doing all these virtual instances and just showing things off, how Active Directory works. I was thinking as I was loading in, Like even like the gear boxes, like it looks sharp still. You know what I mean? Like even though obviously the graphics are a little dated, it still looks pretty. I think I say this every time I play this with you.
There's a point where shiny new graphics don't excite me anymore. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I mean, I like them.
I think it maybe it's just because it's recycled at some point where there's nothing.
Yeah. I like it for like an hour maybe, and then it's just about the gameplay. You know, like I just get used to whatever the shiny new graphics are.
I think it comes down to a lot of what people like. They'll talk about like gameplay, just gameplay being simple, and sometimes you don't need to have the extravagant graphics. Even when you go back to play old console games and things like that. I was playing like Smash Bros. And the N64 and then like GoldenEye, and then going back to like Super Nintendo, just playing like Mega Man and Mario RPG. Then other games on like the NES. It's just some of the really fun games are just very simple. Like the first Zelda game was nothing wild, but it was like the gameplay was simple. There was a storyline and it was fun.
Yeah, Zelda was awesome. This to me seemed like the super multiplayer experience that Ocarina of Time was. Mm-hmm. Didn't you kind of?
Yeah, I said that to the networking guy there on the Architects.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to blank his name, but it's happening.
Oh, Vince.
Vince, yeah.
Vince.
I was like so quiet when we were first talking to him.
Yeah.
I was so nervous. I don't know why. I'm weird like that. I guess that's the fanboy in me, fangirl, whatever.
You do. Yeah. Yeah, you're like these are the gods of the game.
Well, yeah, especially like being in a similar career, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't want to sound like an idiot in front of the guy.
Yeah.
Mr. Vince, can you sign my disc, please?
Yep. Hey, can you hold on 1 second? I gotta pause 1 second.
It's okay. I'm just chilling with this crocodile. He doesn't look too angry until I smack it, of course. There's no music here unless there's like a flag or something. I thought there was music. Or did I turn off battle music? Maybe this is one of those zones that didn't have music and it was just battle. Oh yeah, it's probably one of those suckers.
Okay, I'm back.
So I was just saying, I think this might be like one of those zones that didn't actually have music. Like it was just like battle, like random battle music possibly. Or just no music at all, and then like your battle music would then play when you struck a enemy.
I think that's correct. Although I don't think the battle music triggers in Sandstorm. I'm pretty sure. I think that requires a special server code that hasn't been implemented here, but so you might not catch that. But I'm ready.
I'm smacking.
There you go.
I'm showing him who's boss.
Okay.
Where's that? Isn't there like that bear that comes around?
Oh yeah, it might find us.
I figure we'll do this for, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then jump on our other game for a bit.
Yeah.
So as I mentioned on our Facebook group before, if anyone like watching this and listening to us aren't a part of our Facebook group, please go ahead and check us out there. Actually, I should probably just drop a quick link. Drop a couple of quick links. 1 second. Yeah. So I've had like a couple people ask me, Chris, how come your YouTube channel just isn't EQOA LFG? Because at some point I thought that depending on how things go, we could have like multiple different shows on our YouTube channel with other creators. Which would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Who knows? That might happen once the game launches and we get more people.
It is the easiest way to look up LFG stuff, but
It's true.
yeah.
Can I just link the group from? Hold on, I'm at Facebook. The Facebook. Yeah, I think so. I can just like grab. Let's see here. Yeah, gotcha. There you go, gang. So if you're not a part of the LFG Facebook group, there's a link. There's a link to our YouTube channel. We haven't put something out in a while, but we are working on things. We are talking to each other. This isn't like the Beatles. The band hasn't broken up. We have no Yoko Ono. There is no love triangle. It's just a bunch of dudes who like to hang out, play games together. But yeah.
And will the game back to life with our sheer wishful thinking. Lofty goals.
But yeah, like I was saying before, EQA Renaissance, we're hoping to have like some other people, I don't know, maybe do like every week, every couple of weeks, just something. But you may see stuff like that happen once the game's like fully up, and if we get like a pretty cool guild going, and we want to do like guildy events. These guys take a lot longer to kill.
Lost you.
Sorry, I'm in the hut. I'm walking around. I get a little nostalgic in this area. I spent a lot of time here on all my alts.
Yeah. It's also the, quick grouping spot from Freeport.
Yep. I wish they would have had like some like stupid like 1.01% chance of like a chest dropping here or something. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
So for all the times what I've played EQA for, I've only seen this guy once ever. Old Fangtooth.
Oh yeah, I don't think I ever even remember seeing him, but maybe one time.
Once or twice. But a lot of people camp this area. I can't remember what he dropped.
I had no idea.
He's gonna do a daybreak heist and grab all the old code and stuff. Well, data-wise, a lot of it's complete. There's people who still have it archived. It's just a matter of sharing that somehow.
Yeah. Someday.
Want me to smack this guy?
Sure. Do it.
I think we'll head over to, what's it, the Mummies and Madmen across the river here? So yeah, it was the Seafoam Robe. Oh shit. Pay attention.
Doesn't like me.
Nah. I'm spending too much time looking at the chat wall. Also, I'm not doing enough DPS, but I remember when I first created my ranger, I put points into like stupid shit. It was like in charisma, because I thought like maybe having more charisma, I'd be able to get things for less.
Oh yeah, I had no idea what I was doing for the longest time.
Although I think those rules work in like D&D Online and things like that.
Yeah.
So what'd you think of those pictures I sent you of the One Ring, Lord of the Rings?
Ooh yeah, that does actually look like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to get some people together and play that. You gotta find people that like immerse themselves though. You can't get the half in half out types, because then they ruin it for everybody.
Yeah.
They'll do something real stupid, like you go to like an inn and then I don't know, and it's not so much like a random like Like, oh, you always have that random wild card in your group. I can see you running.
I lost you.
Yeah,
wait,
right there. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm a little bit slower controlling too. I can't auto follow. I have to manual follow. I can auto run, but
well, from this point on, I'm running towards the straight west, going towards the rib cage.
Okay.
Saucy fan fiction. I don't know about that. I haven't written anything saucy ever. Although if you listen to the Architects episode, the intro is fan fiction for Underfoot. Some of it's like legit, like in the sense of like it's based off things that are actually in there, but some of it was just me like improvising to create the ambiance.
It was good.
That's the first time. I don't usually write stuff like that, but it's cool. It's nice to do, like, just to sort of get out of your comfort zone sometimes.
Yeah, it's important.
So back in high school, besides playing music, I used to write some too, but so terrible. Like looking back at it now, it's like, yeah, every other sexually frustrated male. Just stupid lyrics. Some of them weren't bad.
You got to get all the dumb stuff out first, right?
Yeah, that angst.
Get good. Yep.
Poggers. I had a massive Pog collection, and I had like a 20-pound slammer that I actually had taken away from me by the principal because I won too many Pogs behind the school. Yeah, seriously. Like they told me, you take your Pogs and you keep them home. You're not allowed to come to school with your. You keep that slammer at home.
Chris.
Yeah.
The bully.
How close is EQOA to launch?
Like tomorrow, right?
Okay, well, let's put this in perspective. There's not one server where all the resources are being put into, but it has come a long way. I would say possibly end of the year in alpha. What do you think? I think that's fair to say.
I think that there's a chance that we could be logging into something and doing some questing, even if it's not like a full
blown game.
Group. Yeah. Maybe Freeport is done, like all the classes in Freeport. Starter quests 1 through 20. I'm seeing that as a possibility at this moment, but
I could see an alpha by December.
Yeah. Or
that's not a complete, like, all the quests and everything's ready. That means, like, okay, you can create your character, you can log in, you can kill stuff and get loot and XP, but not all the spells work yet. Not all the animations are done yet. A lot of quests are in. You can look up at the sky and see the stars and the moon like I do now.
I can actually speak to some of this. There is a lot of behind. Oh, go ahead.
We want to keep some for the next episode, LFG too, right, as a reveal.
I'm just going to say stuff's happening. There is some stuff happening. I'll leave it at that.
I feel like I'm talking pretty vague, and then that's wishful thinking.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
If anyone hasn't checked out Dustin's channel on YouTube, he throws a lot of stuff up there. He works hard.
Yep. That guy works very hard.
I actually messaged one of my good friends the other day, and I said, what game, when you hear the intro to, that still makes you smile, or it kind of gives you, like, brings you back? And he was saying, like, Final Fantasy VIII. Every time he sees or even he sees any animation, he thinks of the intro. And for me, certain games that make me smile is definitely the intro to this.
Yeah.
It's very similar to EverQuest too, so they both please me in that sense. The intro to Ocarina of Time.
Yep.
Yeah, love that one. I still get kind of giddy hearing like Rockman and other stuff from the original Mega Man games.
Oh yeah. It's tough because there's a lot of older games that I feel this way about, like going even back to 8-bit, but
it was like 8-bit heavy metal for that time.
yeah. I don't think you were as much of a Castlevania fan, but I was a big Castlevania fan.
Castlevania had awesome music.
Yeah.
So I didn't play a lot of it, but the soundtracks were really good. I say we keep walking west. Let's go along the coast.
Okay.
Taking the scenic route. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. But he has his alarm clock on his phone, EQOA.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I'm still using the tavern music from World of Warcraft as my alarm clock.
Does that wake you up pretty good?
Yeah, it wakes me up.
Are you a light sleeper these days?
It depends. It depends. But like, it definitely wakes me up because like that. Have you heard the song? Like the one
I know that I've heard it, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
It's like
I haven't played it enough.
Actually, I'm doing it by my mouth. It doesn't do it justice because it actually has beautiful instruments in the song. I'll share it with you.
Okay.
I'll send you a link.
Okay.
You'd be like, yeah, this is like a jig. This is like something I could hear in the Shire. Everyone with their hairy feet sticking out, drinking rounds. So we have 14 viewers.
Rocking it.
Couple of talkers, couple of people who are just watching, folding their arms, kicking their legs up, putting a blanket over themselves, depending on where they're located in North America. Anyone not North America in chat? Oh, shit. Who remembers this zone? Pardon my French.
Yeah.
This was an awesome camp.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's some good memories here.
So I used to come here a lot with my buddy Glenn, and I was tanking. I actually had a gnome warrior because I wanted the pet, and his name was Jeremiah.
Oh, right on.
I don't know if I told you that.
I think you mentioned it in the first episode.
Yeah.
LFG one.
And so anywho, we had this like pug healer, and like Glenn's like, just put the gears to him, just keep yelling heal me, and like he's like, I'll keep spamming it too. So our whole group, because it was all buddies and except for the one healer, and we just kept yelling heal me, and he's like you guys are all like full health, it's just the warrior I need to worry about. And I would just start pulling like everything. I'm like, oh my gosh, heal me, I have too much on me. Wipe the whole group. Oh, frig.
It's so easy to do when you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Halfling warrior deputy. At work the other day, they were talking about actors with terrible accents. So the first actor that came to my mind was Nicolas Cage. I am not a Nick Cage fan. And
yeah, he's awkward. I don't know what it is.
Oh, he's different though. Like I don't think he's the greatest actor, but he's definitely sets himself apart from other actors. Like he's unique.
I enjoy watching him, but I really have to
Oh,
myself in a certain mindset.
I don't think I'd go as far as saying that, but
It depends on the movie. There's different movies that.
okay. So what Nick Cage movie was good? I have one that I really liked him in. I'll ask chat too. Oh yeah, Owen Wilson is terrible. Although he was good in Loki. I'll give him that, but he's like the same character and everything. All right, chat. Worst Nicolas Cage movie? Shoot. And then after you give me the worst one, tell me what you think is his best one. It's gone in 60 seconds. What about Jeremiah? Worst and best movie of Nick Cage? Oh fuck, Wicker Man was terrible. Sorry.
Oh gosh. Okay, the one I can't remember the name of the movie. It's the one where it's like the end of the world. Knowing. That one, I liked the movie, but somehow his part bothered me.
Was Wicker Man the one where he like has the bees and the helmet over his head?
I don't think I saw that. I think I saw clips, but that sounds familiar.
To me, his best movie was The Rock. Love The Rock, but Sean Connery was in that too, and Sean Connery kicks some major ass.
Yeah, it's hard to outshine Sean Connery.
And then the worst movie, well, everything else he's made. I remember so going back to the accent part, the friggin' movie Con Air. Oh man, he has this like wannabe Southern Texas twang, and like he's being serious, and he has this one scene where he's like, one of the other inmates has his daughter's bear that he bought for her.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "You need to put the bear down." I'm just like, oh, that's terrible. That's my bear.
Like a stage. He seems like somebody who should be in
a stage actor.
Play. Yeah, like plays, but not movies. I don't know.
Guy says Con Air gave me AIDS.
It's good.
Worst case, hepatitis C. A lot of people liked Face Off. Yeah, it was okay. John Travolta's like real creepy now.
Some actors just get creepier as they get older, I guess.
I think he moves because he got face work done. Oh yeah, I was mentioning earlier. So, when Jared and I aren't messing around playing this, we do play on a classic WoW private server, Elysium on Horde side. So if anyone's it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
You never got to experience Classic, so that was a first for you when we started.
I played it very briefly, but not even as far as we've gotten. But
we're very casual.
Yeah.
The price tag of free is wonderful too.
Yep. No commitments.
No commitments, well, except to each other. But
sometimes a sub just, you're like, I guess I'll play it because I'm paying for it, but
yeah, but then you're not enjoying it at that point. You're like, I gotta play it. Like
it's like a job.
Yeah, I don't want my money to go out the door for no reason.
Yeah.
He did join a cult, just like what's his name there? From Jerry Maguire. Cocktail. Cruise. Tom Cruise. Mr. Cult too.
Yep.
All right, what money else to card? Actually, there's the island around here. Yeah, like I said, if anyone wants to join us on Elysium, the private server, I would stream it on here, but I'm like, I don't want to have content, one type of content into another, and then someone's like, what the hell is this? Know what I mean?
How could you?
Yeah, like your tag says EQOA, and you get all the hater messages.
Yeah, because you teased them. They're
Yeah.
like, EQA content, and then
You see an orc.
yeah. No.
This is Dustin's server. It's got a new engine. What do you think?
Yeah.
Did you ever like camp this island?
I don't think so. But wait, I'm pretty sure this is like a level 20 quest or something.
Yeah, because there's a captain that spawns after you kill like so many of these.
And there's like a chest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think a few of the Freeport. Yeah, this is it. I think there's a few Freeport level 20 classes.
Yep.
That come from Freeport. You get a quest that comes here.
We're gonna run to one more spot. So I'm gonna go to Mungo's Tea Garden, just to the front
Okay.
entrance, and we'll run it from there.
Okay.
So we got 10 viewers, lost a couple,
Yeah.
heard our voices, heard us talking about Nick Cage, which I don't blame you for tuning out. If you did leave because of that reason, you know.
Yeah.
It's the end of your day. You want to relax, listen to the EQA music soundtrack, and us showing you some content. Then you hear Nick Cage. You're like, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, this is not what I signed up for. When you say that, it makes me think of Fifth Element. Remember that Chris Tucker? He's like, unbelievable.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Unbelievable. Where'd you go? Are you here?
I lost you.
At the
you?
front entrance, Mungo's Tea Garden.
Okay.
So if you're traveling from that little island, I would be southwest.
Like Coachman side? Coachman Farm?
Guard Moria? Yeah, around there. Is that you there? Yeah, there you are. I see you. Hello. Yeah, I'm right near Coachman, Captain Underpants here. You know what? The one thing I regret not making when I played EQA is I never like put time invested into playing a monk.
Yeah, I didn't really. I played a little bit at the end just to check it out because I saw people doing cool stuff. But
Yeah. And you know what got me into like the class in general, monks? The Pathfinder trading card game. Not trading card
really?
game, but it's a Pathfinder card game.
oh, why?
Oh,
What about
it was just really cool. Like all the combos and like brass knuckles and all the martial arts stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun game too. Pick it up used on eBay. It's worth it. The campaigns are a hoot.
Didn't the I don't know a lot about the EQA monk, but didn't it have like? So I want to say pillar of something where it like
Yeah.
their defense goes way up.
Yeah, they could when they had like all their abilities, certain ones they could tank something for like as an off tank for a bit,
Really,
and then they get squishy.
like briefly, they can.
Yeah, I think they can hold it for like a good 10 or 20 seconds. I'm just going off. I'm going off by muscle memory here right now, guys. So if we don't get to the death DFCs, it's my bad. Should I drop a link to Elysium? Maybe.
What?
Why not? This is what we play on every other weekend. It's not WoW related, but it's free to play. We play casually. Play Horde.
It's fun.
We're on Night Haven, by the way, too. Any console games? I don't play too much console. I've got hockey. I play hockey on my console.
I recently hacked my SNES Classic.
Yeah, you're telling me.
A couple hundred games. It's funny because I have suitcases because I don't really have a space to set up all of my old consoles. I mean, literally have an Atari with a suitcase full of games, and then 8 bits, 16 bits, through the 90s, whatever. Well, I guess I don't have 64 stuff on this particular thing, but I have 8-bit and 16-bit games on it. So that's been fun revisiting that and just, I don't know.
It's convenient.
Flip through 200 games.
Yeah. Hey, if you ever want to get rid of those games, you just let me know.
All the cartridges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? I don't remember not being able to climb up this. Maybe I thought there was a spot here I could get over this hill.
I'm just following you.
Yeah.
You're driving the boat.
Yeah, see, I didn't hack my SNES Classic just because I already have my RetroPie. Does your head flop around everywhere? Does my head flop around everywhere because I'm from Canada?
Oh, it's a South Park joke.
Oh, here it is. So, I haven't watched South Park since like the early 2000s.
Yeah, so the animation for the Canadian characters is different than all of the other characters.
Oh, okay.
To the point of that the top of their head actually flies off of their jaw as they're talking. I'm a South Park fan, and I often go, I wonder if Chris would find this joke funny or offensive.
Oh no, I don't take much offense to many things. I used to tank this spot on my Ranger, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, because I'd kite them.
Oh, right. Yeah,
So I
Rangers
kite
did that.
them, and then like half-life, or like I'd just go nuts on all my abilities, bring it down to a quarter, go pull another one, let the rest of the group, we'd just do like a DPS group. So we'd get like Rogue, Monk, me, and then we'd get like a healer. It worked really well. And then we'd get some like champions harpoons that dropped. Oh man, that thing was cool. It was a one-handed spear, but like the stats on it were really good.
Nice.
I think I told you this. I told you I got a sealed Intellivision Asteroids game.
Do you have it in television? Or are you just...
Yeah, I got an Intellivision, I got an Atari. I tell you, the one thing I regret not buying at this yard sale in Ottawa was, hey look, it's Broomhilda. Who the heck is this?
Oh, there's a person up there.
Yeah, like how did they even know that we were going to come up here? Oops. I hate typing.
Oh, you don't have the controller set up?
No, I know we've spoken
Let's
about
get
that a few times.
We got to get you... There's a couple of hacks you got to get plugged in.
Yep. Ooh, Ho-Man. Ho-Man Gibbs Ush Akish. What the frick?
Broomhilda.
Yeah, those truckers, They're
It's not a barbarian.
they're definitely clogging up areas in Ottawa, which is unfortunate now because there's a lot of ambulance drivers having issues getting to emergency calls.
Oh, right. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun up there.
Yeah, the whole thing's all like there's people literally showing up there too with like flags with swastikas and stuff on it. Like, I understand the original message, but a lot of stuff is deviating now, and yeah, you are quite enchanting. Man, there's actually people logged in the game. Look at that.
Yeah. Yep.
We're bringing it back to life. It's all thanks to Broomhilda. All hail Broomhilda. All right, let's smack this Gal Garrett.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
This guy hits like a vegetarian.
Pick a target, Galgaret.
Oh crap!
he's like dancing all over the place.
I should probably put the link for how to set it up on your PS2.
Yeah.
Because John made that video, right? Yeah.
No, he made the PC one. Somebody else made the PS2 one.
I know. I'm gonna grab it and share it in chat. I'm pretty sure I saw it. I got auto attack on. We're good. Oops. Sorry, guys. So AFD, did you are you playing with a mod adapter with a solid state, or do you have a mechanical hard drive in your PS2? Oh man, this guy's going down.
Yeah, he's got problems.
He's got 99 of them. I'll probably have to grab another drink after. Woohoo! Which one was roll? Oh man, option group. No, communicate action. No, player. No. Do you remember which one was roll?
Oh, I think it required server code that's not implemented. I think
He put it in himself then. Yeah. Okay.
Manual. Type it in.
What a big tease. The heck is this? There we go. Little ad for Xyloff.
Yeah.
Has a spinner. Maybe he's got a raptor in there. Higher RPMs. I remember like back in the, it would be like late 90s. the Western Digital Raptor drives were so much faster. Because most of the hard drives you bought at that time were like 5,400 RPMs or 7,200. But then there's the Raptors. Man, they were loud too.
Chris, only you would know that very archaic computer hardware trivia.
Okay, do you remember those zip drives?
Yes, I do remember zip drive. I did.
Did you buy into that? Yeah.
I think I had some discs and used like a friend's briefly to store some stuff, but then I didn't really get into it like hardware wise.
I remember downloading songs in the 90s and putting it on the floppy disk.
Mm-hmm.
And then playing it on Winamp.
Oh yeah, Winamp.
I remember putting like one song. It was like the Sesame Street, like They're All High or something. It was like the yeah. It was funny.
Sesame Street.
Yeah, the old Sesame Street. But I still had that audio clip. Winamp. It really
whips the
whips llama's ass.
It whips the llama's ass. Yeah, that's right.
Meh, meh.
Is there anything else around here you want to slay?
Whoa. She kicked her leg. She kicked both her legs up. She looked like she was sitting on there. That was impressive. Let's go downstairs. And yeah, let's kill one more thing.
Okay.
I'm outside. I'm outside
Okay.
with you. I see you.
Okay.
11 viewers. See? Stop talking about Nick Cage. Gain more viewers.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Creating an event might help reach more group members. Friggin' Facebook.
Thanks, Facebook.
Yeah. Meta, you just need to shut your mouth. You lost 25% on your worth. You got to worry about that. Don't worry about me.
Yeah.
My stream, do I start in first person? Freeport. No. I start, I think Darvar Manor. So I'll show you when I use Return Home. Everyone starts in Darvar Manor.
Yeah, you can.
I just log in Freeport just because I love Freeport. And then you type, was it Yoho?
Yeah, Yoho, I think.
And then that was code created by Xyloff just to automatically go back.
And there's a portal master there too. We'll take you some of the a few of the exotic places.
Ooh, exotic.
Yeah. One of these times we'll get Chris set up to do some teleporting.
That requires communication prior. All right, I'm gonna use. I'm gonna bow to Broom here.
All right.
Or if anybody else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 people. Not bad. Is Broom in chat?
I don't know, but Broom is doing some really great role-playing dialogue. Just fantastic.
Ugh, I put FG.
Me like it a role play.
Yeah. So
He
they
likes
must
the
they must be in chat.
Yeah.
Me role play long time. All right, here are my hands.
All right. You returning home?
Oh yeah,
All right.
my pixie dust. I'm waiting for it to say your spell has fizzled. Try again. Remember that from Everquest?
Yep. You're like, no, I suck. See, we could get in and out and have fun in 20 minutes or less, like the guy said in the video.
Yep.
No problem.
Here, let's play something for them. Let's get the commercial go back. I'll be quiet while it plays though. One sec.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's do this. Boom.
It's time to slay the dragon.
About time. Anyone else on?
We've got 12 of the team online.
Yeah, let's do this.
You can become a hero and join thousands online in an epic adventure. Everquest Online Adventures, now online for PlayStation 2. Rated T for teen.
There we go. Hey, there's Broom. Broom's back.
Yep. Took off the bandits.
I think we need to do our giveaway. What do you think? Do a quick giveaway?
Yep.
All right. So make sure you guys screenshot this, write it down as quick as you can. It won't be on the screen very long. We're giving away 30 days of free gameplay. This is exclusive from Sony to our podcast. I just thought,
Quick.
that's
Shut
it.
it down.
It's gone. Oh, that's good.
Well, it's late.
Well, it's late, but we're moving on to a different game now. Are we? Are you able to play for another half an hour, an hour? Or are you done?
Well, let's chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Thanks for tuning in, listening to us. We like to do this every once in a while. And then we'll be posting on our Facebook page more information soon at some point about our next LFG episode. I kind of gave a hint to what it's going to be on. It'll be fun. We've got some little segments we're throwing into it. We're going to be working on.
Yep.
It'll be fun, funny.
Can you guess the next LFG city?
Any guesses? I think I kind of said it in the text. It's a giveaway, but anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Got a cleric. He's like, wait, guys, wait. I want to be on the stream. I want to make it on the stream.
10 seconds.
Oh, he's on duty. We got another RP here. Yeah, he's gonna protect these lands. He's got to get home to his wife at some point. is. All right. He has the last watch.
Logging out.
Take care, everyone.
So.
Ciao.